Drea here. Welcome to another Fancy Made DIY tutorial, and it has been a hot minute since I've posted anything. I think it's been since October of last year. So I'm really happy to be back creating new content for all of you guys. Of course, I'm going to be putting out a bunch of new stuff for music festival season, and I got really lucky, really lucky. I finally was able to secure a ticket for Burning Man this year. When I finally was able to purchase it, I ended up crying after it told me that, you know, like confirmed or whatever. I've been wanting to go to Burning Man for a very long time. For those of you that don't know, Burning Man is a music festival that happens in the desert. This music festival is anywhere from 6 to 10 days. I'm gonna be going there for about 7 or 8, I believe. So that definitely leaves a lot of room for lots of costumes that I'm gonna have to create. And of course, I'm gonna be sharing them for you guys. It's gonna be a little mix of a lot of stuff that you can wear to Burning Man, to EDC, to any other cool music festival you might be going to this year. So the very first thing that I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create is this gorgeous lace halter top that you see here. I've been seeing these all over Pinterest, they're all over Instagram, they're everywhere. And I ended up being at the fabric store. I found the fabric that you need to make these shirts. So I just kind of went home, deciphered it a little bit, figured out how to do it, and I'm gonna show you how to create it. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, you want to go ahead and get the measurement of what your halter top should be. So taking my measuring tape, I went straight across. As you can see here, I'm not gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room open. This will allow me to have kind of like a corset look in the back. And the second measurement should go from the top to the bottom. You can make it as long or as short as possible. It is completely optional and up to you. You need the following materials for this tutorial: a pair of scissors, a measuring tape, thread that matches your lace fabric, a couple of pins and a sewing needle, and a cord or some sort of ribbon that also matches your lace fabric. And you're going to be needing about a yard of the lace fabric as well. So you want to be working on a flat surface, and the trim should be facing downwards towards you. And my measurement came out to 28, but I'm going to go up to 29, 29 and a half. You always want to leave more, like ½ an inch extra on the sides, because you're going to be sewing that in. So I'm going to be placing it across, and that's where 28 is. And then I'm going to find my midpoint, which should be 14, and you definitely want it to align so your top is even. And as you can see here, I left about ½ an inch on the side. We're going to go across, and then I'm going to be leaving another ½ an inch from 28. So I'm going to be marking that, and then I'm going to be going up my next measurement, which could be 10, 12. Mine was about 13. I'm going to be leaving myself 2 extra inches so I can also fold it in and sew it. So I marked it there, and I'm going to be cutting up and across and creating my little square, and it should start looking something like this. And if I fold it in half, it should be completely even. As you see here, this is going to be the top of my halter top. And before we move forward, you want to definitely get rid of the excess lace on the bottom of the trim. So just go ahead and cut that off, and it should start looking something like this. Now, locating my midpoint again, I'm going to take the measure of across there. Then I'm going to go all the way up. So go down from one of the sides all the way up. And this is going to be marking where the top of my halter top is going to be. So this is where the cord's going to go through. That's going to go around my neck. So I'm going to make cuts about ½ an inch in, then fold the lace fabric inwards, and I'm going to pin it down and secure it. Now fold it in half. Make sure it's folded in half evenly. Then I'm going to make a fold kind of angled off. And this should start taking shape for your halter top. Taking my scissors, Then I'm carefully going to be cutting that all the way across. And as you can see, my top is starting to take shape. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to be cutting in a little bit more. And this is going to allow me to now take the sides of my shirt and fold it inwards. So I'm going to be pinning it down, and you're going to be doing this all the way across and downwards. And this is what we're also going to be sewing down as well, so it just creates like a very clean seam for you. And taking my needle and thread, then you're going to be sewing everything down. This should take a little while, so watch some Netflix, do something else, just be patient. But if you have a sewing machine, then you can just opt to skip this and just pass it through your machine. But I just wanted to show you that you can definitely do this by hand. Now when you get to the top, as you can see right there, make sure that you leave enough space for the cord to go through, just like so. So definitely sew it down, but leave enough room where your cord's going to be able to go through, and this is what you should have so far. And now on to securing the back area of the shirt. I'm going to be taking my ribbon. I couldn't find cord, but ribbon should do. It should totally work. And I'm going to be taking my ribbon and I'm going to be placing it on the bottom, or you can start at the top, and kind of creating like a half fold. And I'm going to sew that down. And you want to do a good amount of stitching on there just to make sure it's nice and secure. And this is what it should look like. So on the outside, it should look pretty nice, and on the inside of it, just make sure that's where the stitching is placed. And I'm going to be repeating this 4 times, as you can see here. So it kind of creates like this corset at the back. You can do 4, you can do 3, you can do as many as you want depending on the size of yours or how much coverage you want. And I'm going to be repeating this on the opposite side as well. Place them together so you can kind of make sure that they match on both sides. And once I do that, it should look something like this. Then for the very fun part, take one of the safety pins and put it on the side of your cord, and this will help you put the cord through at the top of your halter top very easily. And then I'm going to take some more of my ribbon or cord, and then I'm just going to be threading it through to the back, and I'm going to do a crisscross. And again, the measurement of what the cord should be, it's definitely up to you depending on the sizing of your halter top. And once it's threaded through, your shirt is pretty much done, and it should look like this.
And that was it for the tutorial. If you guys enjoyed it, give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And you can check out a ton of my past DIY tutorials for festivals and costumes and a bunch of other stuff I've created over on my website. It's fancymade.com. And I'm on Instagram as well. It's @fancymade, same thing for Snapchat too, and all that good stuff. So what I really love about this tutorial is that you don't have to necessarily make it with this lace fabric. You can just kind of take the template of what I showed you, and you can do it with any fabric, any color, customize it, add patches, add embroidery. You can do whatever you want with it. It's a really good overall template tutorial just to kind of know or start knowing how to create your own cute little halter tops, because we all know anything that is rave or festival related, they jack up the price and it's really expensive. So if this helps save you guys some money, I'm like all for it. And also another question you guys might have is, what kind of bra and stuff should I wear with this? I personally am wearing these like clear little pasties. You can't even see anything, and I have full coverage, and they are the color of my skin. I will go ahead and I'll link the ones that I purchased in the description below. But you can wear those, you can wear a strapless bra, just really wear whatever coverage you're gonna be comfortable with. Another thing you can do is just kind of take some extra layers of the lace and kind of add it over, like add extra layers on top, just to really give you that coverage that you want so you can feel comfortable enough to wear the shirt as well. But yeah, that's about it. I'll be seeing you guys in a few days with another tutorial. I'm super stoked for you guys to see next one that I have. This is totally something that you can wear to EDC. So that's all I'm gonna say for now. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm sending all of you guys lots of love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.